Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naranjo IV, Republican candidate for governor in the California 2026 race. Recently, we've had a spat of videos that are starting to hit the airways from various opponents, various opposite numbers, various candidates, touching on subjects and doing what I basically refer to as pointing out the obvious. The obvious that we have a legislature that is out of control, failing California and its citizens. The obvious that we have a Gino Gavin Newsom, Gino standing for governor in name only, in my humble opinion. That's what I now call him. We have a failed governor, a leaderless state, a legislature that's fixated on redrawing congressional districts to punish the Republicans for what's transpiring in the state of Texas. It's all sounding all nice, fine, and dandy what's happening across the country, but we still have our problems here in California to address and deal with. We have individuals that are going around the state with the photo op opportunity akin to Gavin Newsom and the Democrats of highlighting what is wrong and giving you an almost but not quite using the word promise on how to fix it. So in response to some of this nonsense, I'm going to have to start making my own videos. They're going to be short, they're going to be sweet, they're going to be to the point, and they're going to let you know exactly where I stand and what the topic is on what I'm standing on for or against. One of those topics we're going to pick today is weapons. And I bring that topic up because the CCW seems to be a big thing. Some people have a viewpoint of it. Some people don't like my viewpoint of it because I'm thinking about ramifications and not just doing the emotional thing of firing one off on the cuff. So here is my version of how I feel that we should handle weapons in the state of California. Number one, let's start with the low-hanging fruit, criminals. If you violated gun rights, gun laws, you committed a crime with a weapon, you shot somebody in the commission of that crime with a weapon, and you have gone to jail and served your time, you have lost your right to own and bear arms. You want to argue that constitutionally? That's what the courts are for. But you have stated and proven to the citizenry of the state that you are not an individual that we can trust with firearms to utilize to protect themselves, property, lifeline, or your loved ones. In fact, you're going to do the opposite or have the propensity to do the opposite by going down the pathway of crime and being a criminal. I'd rather see you not have a weapon than to have to explain to a family why I didn't abridge your rights to bear arms and cost them a family member's life when you tried to commit another violent crime against those individuals. So that's the easy route there. As far as for the citizens of this state, here's what I like to see for you on your behalf as it regards to weapons. I do not believe your weapon should be scattered in 5 different places throughout your home for self-defense. What's the purpose of having a weapon for self-defense if you can't readily access it? I do not believe it should cost you your DNA, firstborn, or anything else in order to acquire ammunition for those weapons. That's already been decided now by the Supreme Court. I do believe that you should have some type of training so that you can understand what you have, the dangers that it could pose, and how you need to safeguard it from your kids. But I do not believe we need to start going after parents if their children start getting a hold of these weapons because they were uncontrolled, unsupervised, and they've committed harm within their family. If your child, however, commits harm to somebody else's family, then that, yes, is your issue that's going to be dealt with. I do believe that the individual has the right to defend themselves, their families, their businesses, their property against those people trying to cause them harm, rob, steal, or anything else that they have when they broke into the facilities, home, residence, or whatever. I do not believe that you have the right to sue should that encounter not cost you your life. You violated the law, not the homeowner. You broke the law in the commission of a crime against those people, not the homeowner. I also do not believe that the families of those individuals who committed crimes and who lost their lives over the commissions of those crimes should also have a right to sue carte blanche against the families that defended themselves legally and lawfully. In that case, when we have an investigation done, we're going to determine was that defense and were the use of those weapons in self-defense? Is it mitigated? Then we need to look at these particular families and wonder, did you know that you had a criminal in your midst? Did you know that you had a criminal that had weapons possessions and that had charges that they may or may not have served time for and they never should have been armed in the first place? Are you complicit in their violent actions? Yes, maybe we need to start looking at those folks before the lawsuits are launched. That's one of my quick stances. Please follow me, like me, subscribe, donate as you can. Leo Naranjo IV, Governor, California. You'll find me on the web. You'll find me on X. You'll find me on LinkedIn. And I look forward to speaking with you again on the next hot topic. This is Leo Naranjo IV signing off from Elk Grove, California. You guys have a wonderful weekend.